Okay, so apparently I'm a fucking retard. I'm actually gonna record my voice over the video, cause as you could probably tell from the beginning, the original fucking sucked. Anyway, let's not wait any longer. Let's see what the fuck is in the box. Retard. So you're here to see what the fuck is in this box, right? Well, don't worry, come on, don't kill me yet. I am gonna show you, but before that I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about it, just so you know what the hell this is all about. So recently I started getting into Airsoft, so obviously I bought myself my own gun, or replica, or whatever you wanna call it. Anyway, I know this is not really normal content for my channel, and this is probably not gonna be, but since I got all of this equipment and all of this shit, I thought like, why not? So yeah, that's why I'm doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy it. First thing on this box, got a speed loader, got another speed loader, one's for my friend, I don't really need both. Next I got this 11 volts LiPo battery, cause that's what I actually plan to use on my weapon. I know that it's not a good idea to use a LiPo battery on a low budget weapon, or any poorly made weapon, but I think mine is capable of it anyway, but I will talk about it more when I actually unbox the weapon. Next I got this battery charger, two of them actually, cause one is for a friend. And if you're considering buying LiPos, then definitely get one of these. And I know there are chargers for LiPos, but if they don't have a microprocessor or whatever they call this, just don't buy it, because these chargers are good because they stop charging when it detects the battery is full. And if you have a normal one that doesn't have that, then you might overcharge it and they get swollen and probably gonna cause some problems to you, so I don't advise doing it. Buy one of these, it's pretty cheap, and so far it's been working really well. I have no problem with it, except for the LEDs that were placed in the wrong fucking place. Ooh, stuff. Ooh, a BB pack. I'm gonna need one of those. It's got 4K of them. Awesome. Oh shit, another one. Awesome, I'm gonna use them. Oh my god, another one? I'm gonna be rich. Next I got this mid-cap mag. I think this one can hold 130, and I also had this other mag that can hold 150. Both are mid-caps, one got a little window, as you can see, and yeah, I still can't fucking remove the little things in there, the fake bullets. It's just stuck. I know how to change it, but it's just fucking stuck. I don't know. Oh, I guess the demon has come to bless this unboxing. At this point I guess I accidentally pressed the stop recording button, because from here on out I did not record shit, and I noticed it a few minutes later. So yeah, let's do a quick recap of what I unboxed that I didn't show. So first of all, I got this leg rig, I guess that's what it's called. I don't think it's considered a leg pouch, because it doesn't have the pouch. But yeah, it's pretty good. You just gotta make sure you got a belt. You're wearing a belt so you can get that stuck into it. And yeah, I use it mainly to get another pouch stuck in there where I keep my BB bag and some cloth and some useful shit. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Next up I got this bag where you use it to keep your weapon, to transport or whatever. And this is actually a gift. Taiwan Gun offers this with a lot of their weapons. It's for free. I think you can choose the colors, I'm not sure, but yeah, awesome. Good material, very good, I use it a lot. Next up I bought myself this vertical grip for my weapon, which is pretty awesome because it turns into a bipod. So yeah, it's awesome. The only downside for me, it's that I wanted it in black, but yeah, they only had this color, so I had to choose between getting this or not getting anything at all, so I can just paint it, right? Oh, it can also hold your flashlight or any accessory that goes on rails. I also bought this battery, another LiPo. This one is 7.4. This one was actually an accident. I didn't mean to buy it, but at some point I added to cart and later I removed it, but I guess the site bugged because it wasn't showing on the cart, but somehow it still managed to buy it, and it's still on the receipt, so yeah, I guess the site bugged, but yeah, no problem. I actually wanted it. The only problem is that it's not my terminal or whatever you call the connectors, so yeah, I'm gonna have to change it. I'm gonna change it anyways on my weapon because this one is better than the one that comes with my weapon, so no problem. Next up I bought this silica lubricants. No, I'm not crazy, these are not all for me, of course. I know this is barely used. I mean, most people don't even use it at all, which I'm not sure the difference. Some people say it doesn't make a difference, some people don't. I think it does, so yeah, that's why I got it. Alright, now that the recap's done, let's go back to the main thingy. So next up is this death rag. It's pretty much just a red rag. Back to what I was saying. You take it off so people know that you are dead. Just make sure you put it on a very visible place, because even if it's 100% visible, there's still retards that shoot you, so yeah, just a warning. So next up is the pouch that I talked about earlier. So this is the one I used on my leg, and it does try to come out sometimes, but it doesn't manage to come out because of the leg rig. It's really tight, so it doesn't let it escape. But the bag itself, the thingies that's used to hold, they do come off pretty often, especially because it's on the leg and not like my belly or chest or whatever. So next up I got my vest. It's a pretty solid vest, to be honest. The sponge on it is fucking rigid, so I don't even feel a thing when I get hit. Like, doesn't even matter the range, I just don't feel it. And the only downside is that it doesn't really protect your sides, but I mean, there are people that don't waste money on vests, so it's not that big of a deal. So next up is my mag pouch, which can hold up to 3 mags, which I use to hold 2 mags and a speed loader. And from my experience with it, I never had any issue with the mags trying to come out or something like that. It holds them pretty tight and pretty solid. You can jump, run, do whatever you want, and you're pretty safe. Also, they have these clipping things that clip directly to my vest, which makes it so much easier to get it stuck in place. So next up I got another 11-volt battery. This one is not for me, it's for a friend. It looks pretty much like the 7.4, but just a little bit fatter. So now I've unboxed pretty much everything. There's only one more thing to unbox, and it's the weapon. So the weapon I chose for myself is a CM.621, which is a CIMA. So right off the box we got this anime girl telling us about safety, which I think it's pretty awesome that they do this, and yeah. It also has a target on the other side that you can use to practice, but if you're like me, yeah, you probably don't want to ruin the paper. So the next paper is like the test report, I think. So it's pretty much where they check that they indeed have tested the weapon and everything is working fine. And on the bottom of the paper there's the important part, which is where they put the FPS count, so from 10 shots. And I did ask for a little downgrade, because they do offer a free downgrade on the weapons, because the original comes at like 400 something FPS, and that's not really allowed in my country, so I had to get a downgrade. And yeah, they did it, they showing the shots and everything is fine. So now let's go to the important part, the weapon. So the box comes with everything you need to go jump right away to a game. The weapon comes with a high cap mag, which can hold up to 300 BBs, I think. Also, it's made of metal. Metal shit. It also comes with an 8.4 NIM battery. And for what it's worth, this battery is already pretty good. You don't need to get a LiPo like I did. I mean, especially if you have a low budget weapon, don't jump into LiPos. Just keep using these NIM ones, because they do get their job done well. It also comes with the charger for the battery, and I mean, if you're using NIMs, I mean, I guess you can use this and it's relatively safe. But I still advise you to get a charger with a microprocessor like the ones I showed here. I mean, they are pretty cheap and they work really well. And it's much safer for your batteries and also for you. The weapon also comes with this cleaning rod where you can use to clean your barrel without having too much trouble. So finally, for the weapon itself. The weapon is made of nylon, which is plastic, but it's a very tough plastic, so it kinda looks like metal at first. The weapon does have some parts made of metal, for example the barrel. I think the outer barrel is also metal. The tube on the inside of the stock is also metal, and this little thing that's used to clip your slings, it's also metal. Now for the cool parts of this weapon actually comes with a tight bore barrel. It also comes with a MOSFET, and it also comes with a quick spring change system. This weapon cost me 120 euros, so for its price, it is a very good buy, I think. I mean, sure, it's not a full metal weapon, but honestly, unless you just want it for the aesthetics and the realism, I mean, you don't really need a full metal one. And yes, the gearbox components are still plastic. I mean, the gearbox is metal, but the inside, like the gears and all of that shit, yes, it is still plastic, but it is a little tougher plastic, and that's something you can easily change if you know what you're doing, which is probably what I will do to use my 11-volt battery. The flash hider is removable, so you can put anything you want, for example like a silencer. Also, most of the buttons on this weapon are actually dummies, so they don't work at all. Pretty much the only ones that work are the fire switch, which only works on the left side, even though it has the right button. See, it's not ambidextrous like most weapons are, it just works on the left side. Also, the mag release button is on the right side, it doesn't work on the left side, even though it has like buttons there, and that's the only button to release the mag. It's not like some weapons that have two, one behind the mag. This one does not have it. To access the op-up, you pretty much just gotta pull this thing. I mean, and that's it. The thing opens and you can rotate it, and there you go. That's pretty much all the buttons that work in this weapon. Also, the only common problem with this weapon that I found so far, it's like to access the battery compartment, you really gotta put some force in it, because for some reason it is very tight, so it makes it really hard. But what I've noticed is from use it gets a little looser and it makes it easier, but still it is pretty tight and you're gonna probably fuck your finger a few times like I did. But apart from that, I haven't seen any major issues with it. I mean, the weapon works fine, everything is great. I mean, it goes pretty far, the BBs go really far. I mean, this weapon is really good. I would recommend it, definitely. Alright, I mean, seems cool, but how does it perform? Come on guys, I wouldn't finish the video without showing you how the weapon performs. So first I'm gonna show you the difference between the batteries. So right now I'm gonna show you how the weapon performs with the NIM battery, 8.4 volts. So that was the NIM battery that comes with the weapon. So now I'm gonna show you the difference when you put an 11-volt LiPo battery. Now as for the range of the weapon, I couldn't really get my camera to pick up the BBs, but here's a slow-mo video where I will show you where they are actually hitting. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my first ever unboxing. I don't think I will be doing much of these in the future, but like I said in the beginning, why not? Everything in this video was bought from Taiwan Gun, and I will leave the link to every single item on the description. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Oh, and if you're wondering why I have my stock painted yellowish green, it's because it's some retard law in my country.